Well, howdy there, pluckers. Ivor Saltfingers back with you again for hopefully another interesting lesson. This one is part 1 of my lessons on Last Train to London from ELO. Hopefully you've seen my playthrough I did a couple of days ago. This is quite an involved song, especially for a single acoustic guitar. So this is my acoustic guitar, single acoustic guitar arrangement of this song, trying to keep in as many of the interesting little fill-ins and what have you that are quite important to the arrangement, I think. Okay, so standard tuning, no capos, doing it in the same key that the song was originally recorded in, which is like E minor. Okay, so this is part 1. I said that I think there are going to be at least 2 parts, possibly 3, but this is part 1 purely about the intro. Okay, so the bass on this song is particularly prominent and very funky. Probably a bass player's dream. It's very active and very prominent. So it starts off with 2 little bass riffs, okay, one after the other, and this is the way I play it. Okay, so there are other ways of playing it. You could play it higher up the fretboard, but I'm playing it down here. So starts off, I'm used to using one finger, this first finger. I start off on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and then I play open, so 2nd on the 4th to open. Okay, and then you do it again, same thing, 2nd on the 4th to open 4th, and so you play that twice. And I'm doing picking is quite important. It's down up, okay, so that's the first bit. Then you play the 2nd on the 5th string, the A string, and then the open 4th again. So you got, that's the first half of this bass riff. The second half is exactly the same thing, but you play the on-off 3 times rather than twice. So you've got then 2nd on the 5th and then the open 4th again. So you put the 2 together. First time it's twice, and the second time it's 3 times. Okay, so it's okay. So that's the riff, and if you tend to practice it, when you get comfortable with it, start speeding it up, and then you get like, keep going a bit faster. And you end up with something like that, hopefully. Okay, so that's the riff, and you play that whole thing twice. So like I said, just like, okay. That also is also played at the end of each verse. Okay, just the once though. Okay, so then we move on to the rest of the intro before the singing starts on verse 1, and that is an E minor 7th bar chord and a funky riff, right? Okay, so what I'm doing there? So I'm playing an E minor 7th bar chord. So really you need to put the bar across probably all 6 strings, or at least for the first bit 5, okay, but possibly 6 because you're playing this funky riff as well. So all 6 strings, and the 2nd finger goes to the 8th fret of the 2nd string, the B string, and your 3rd finger goes to the 9th fret of the 4th string, the D string. So there's your E minor 7th bar chord, okay, and it's a funky sort of dun da dun. So it's down up down, down up down, okay. And as soon as you've gone the last down, so it's, I release the pressure on this hand, the fretting hand, to kill the sound, okay, because you don't want it ringing. So as soon as you've got that last downstroke, you release the pressure on these strings. Just let the pressure release, and then you play this little riff. the funky riff, the bass that's very prominent. It's like, and all that is the bottom E string, which is on 7th fret, which you've got fretted, okay? You play that single note, and then you use your pinky to go to the 10th fret on the bottom E string and hit that note. Then release, take the pinky off and do the 7th fret again, and back to the 10th fret. So it's, so you do that twice, 7th fret, 10th fret, 7th fret, 10th fret on the bottom E string. So far we've got, right? Okay, and the final note of the riff is that 7th fret of the 5th string, that one, okay, which is on the bar. So I got that on the bar. So you got, so you end up on that 5th string, 7th fret, which is on the bar, okay? Does that 4 times, and then on the 5th time the singing comes in for the first verse, and you carry on playing that. Now when it gets to the singing, I generally stop doing, I just play the chords, right? That sort of thing, okay? But if you want to carry on playing the riff, because the bass player is playing the riff all the way through this first verse, you carry on playing the riff if you want to. If you can manage to sing over it, that's right. So you could go like, so when you come out of the it's like it was, if you don't want to play the riff, it's just the chorus. Like if it was 929 Backstreet Big City, right? But if you want to play the riff, you can go come out of that. If I do it 4 times, like this is the intro. Right, there's 929 City. If you can get the words in and play at the same time, please do so. But I find it a bit tricky, so I just, when it comes to the singing part, I just play the chord. I don't bother with the riff. Okay, so that's all I'm going to give you for now, because there's quite a lot in that, because that's a basic part of the song. If you get that under your belt, we're well on the way to finishing the song. It's quite a large part of it if you can get that sorted out. Okay, so I'll see you in part 2. I'm not going to overload you on this one. Bye for now.